How is Pesach, or the Passover, celebrated? Part 2, the Seder. Hi, I'm Dr. James Holt, and on the first night of Pesach, families gather together for a Seder meal. This meal has specific foods and is conducted using the order set out in the Haggadah. Candles are lit with a similar prayer to the one on Shabbat. The Seder consists of 15 different sections, and many think to mirror the 15 steps in the Temple at Jerusalem. Number 1, the Kadesh, or the Kiddush blessing on the wine, is recited and the first glass of wine is drunk. Number 2, Urektat, hands are washed. Number 3, karpas, eating karpas, usually parsley, celery or boiled potato, which has been dipped in salt water. Some suggest the salt water is the tears of the slaves in Egypt. Others that the first dip reminds Jews of the dipping of Joseph's tunic into blood, which began the story of the move to Egypt. Number 4, yachats. The middle matzah is broken and the larger piece is put aside as the afikomen, what comes after. Unleavened bread is eaten in remembrance of the leaving of Egypt in a hurry, so bread was not able to rise. Number 5, Magid. The story of the Exodus is told focused around the 4 questions asked by the youngest child. A second glass of wine is usually drunk. Number 6, Rakza, the washing of the hands prior to the meal. Number 7, Motzi, a blessing is recited over the bread products. Number 8, Matzah, a blessing over the matzah to be eaten. Number 9, Maror, a blessing is recited for the eating of the maror or the bitter herbs. These remind Jews of the bitterness of slavery. The Egyptians made life bitter for them with harsh labour at mortar and bricks and with all sorts of tasks in the field. On the first eating of the maror, it's often dipped in harasat, which could represent the mortar which were used in the labour as slaves. Number 10, Korah, the eating of a sandwich of matzah and bitter herbs. Number 11, Shulchan Aruch, the meal is served. Number 12, Safon, the eating of the afikomen which has been hidden during the meal. Number 13, Berek, a blessing after the meal ends is recited and a third glass of wine is drunk. 14, Halal prayers or psalms are recited and a fourth glass of wine is drunk. And 15, Nurtza, the conclusion where a prayer is offered that the Almighty will accept the observance and some Jews will pray for the Messiah to come quickly. A 5th cup of wine is often poured for the prophet Elijah, symbolising the hope for redemption, the return of the Jews to Israel, and for some, the opening of the Messianic age. In the meal, there will also be a lamb burned to symbolise the sacrifice of a lamb made by the Israelites, and the planting of its blood on the doorposts, enabling the angel of death to pass over their homes. Also the beitzah, the hard-boiled egg, is a symbol of the festival offering in the temple and reminds Jews of the mourning at the destruction of the temple and the hope that it can be rebuilt.